10 weirdest animals you won't believe exist. The opportunity to observe unusual species of flora and fauna is one of the primary draws for tourists to go on vacation to certain locations across the world. We're no different. We are always fascinated by odd and peculiar species, and as a result, we have designed the majority of our excursions such that they provide visitors with the opportunity to view some of the world's most peculiar wildlife in its natural habitat. There are some animals in the outdoors that defy explanation, therefore we have compiled a list of our 10 favorite odd-looking animals for you to appreciate and perhaps go in search of. There are some truly peculiar species out there in the wild. Number 10. Pangolin, Africa and Asia. The pangolin is a genuinely odd species that has an appearance similar to that of an armored anteater. In point of fact, scaly anteaters is yet another name for these animals. Surprisingly, though, they are much more closely related to dogs, cats, and even seals than they are to anteaters or armadillos, which are the creatures to whom they are most similar in appearance. We find pangolins to be pretty adorable, even though they have quite peculiar appearances, what with their bulging eyes, large feet, and, of course, their defensive behavior of rolling into a ball whenever they feel threatened. The sub-Saharan region of Africa is a fantastic area to travel to if you want to see pangolins because 3 different subspecies may be seen there. As a result of extensive illegal hunting and poaching for their flesh and scales, many species of pangolin in both Africa and Asia have reached the point where they are considered to be critically endangered. Number 9. Madagascar. Madagascar is well known for being the home of a large number of unusual animals, the vast majority of which can be found nowhere else in the world. The eye is a fantastic illustration of this concept because of its protruding eyes, ever-expanding fangs, and lengthy fingers. It can have an eerie appearance, especially if you happen to run upon one in the middle of the night as you're hiking through the woods. Eyes are a kind of lemur that is only found in the jungles of Madagascar, where they venture out at night to look for food. They are nocturnal animals. Number 8. Capybara, South America. Capybaras are the largest rodents that are still alive today, and they may be found throughout much of Latin America. Large social groupings, which during the dry season can contain as many as 100 individuals, are typically seen living near bodies of water. The fact that they are frequently seen serving as perches for a variety of bird species contributes to the peculiar appearance of these plants. If they feel the need to, capybaras are capable of running at the same breakneck speed as horses, which is one of the characteristics of these animals that may come as a surprise to you. They are also capable of remaining submerged for up to 5 minutes at a time and have been seen using this ability to evade potential dangers. Number 7. Armadillo-girdled lizard, South Africa. This lizard, which is only found in the northern and western Cape regions of South Africa, is the only one of its kind and reminds us of a miniature dragon. This likeness is most striking when they roll themselves up to defend themselves from potential threats. Indeed, this habit is what gave them their name. Another intriguing feature about armadillo-girdled lizards is that they are one of the few kinds of lizards that give birth to live young. Furthermore, there is some evidence to suggest that females may feed their young, which is even more unusual than giving birth to live young. Number 6. Magnificent frigate bird, Galapagos Islands. These extraordinary birds, which can only be found on the Galapagos Islands, have wingspans of about 2.5 meters, and have been recorded flying as high as 500 meters above sea level. They are endemic to the Galapagos Islands. Because of their propensity to attack other birds while they are flying and even occasionally attempt to steal the food that other birds are eating, these birds are frequently referred to as man-o' birds. The males of these birds have a large red sac attached to their chests, which they puff up to entice females to become their mates. This is the most peculiar aspect of these species. Number 5. Fossa, Madagascar. Although they have a similar appearance to cougars, these cat-like mammals can grow to be up to 1.2 meters, 3 feet, in length. Researchers believe that they are most closely linked to the more common mongoose as well as other species that are similar to it. The fossa is the only carnivore native to Madagascar that is large enough to consume lemurs of all sizes, including adults. Its primary diet consists of lemurs. As a result of their lengthy bodies, small, rounded ears, and short legs, they have earned a spot on this list. Nonetheless, much like the pangolin, we can't help but find them very adorable. Number 4. Sloth, Latin America. Sloths are native to Latin America and may be discovered living in the trees of nations such as Panama, Brazil, and many more. They are famous for their glacial pace of movement. Their features are a little bit sloppy, and from some perspectives, it appears as though they are smiling. It is believed that their slow movement helps them avoid detection by predators who hunt by sight. Because it is a combination of their slow metabolism, which is caused by their diet of leaves, and the fact that they move so slowly. The sloths that exist today may be little and endearing, but their predecessors roamed the earth on the ground and were considerably larger than the elephants of today until roughly 11,000 years ago. Number 3. Velvet ants, South America. It's easy to be confused because these insects are essentially wasps, yet there are several different varieties. The females are winged and hairy, and they are quite similar to ants in appearance. When you view the specimens with black and white coloring, you will understand why these ants are also referred to as panda ants. Some examples have been discovered in Chile with this coloring pattern. These insects are notorious for the excruciatingly painful stings they inflict. Because of the lethal nature of their stings, these particular wasps are also commonly referred to by another name, cow killers. Number 2. Armadillo with a pink fairy tail, Argentina. These bizarrely attractive creatures are definitely in the running for the title of our favorites from this list. The pink fairy armadillo is a unique species of armadillo that can only be found in the central region of Argentina. These armadillos are so uncommon that researchers have not even been able to determine whether or not they are endangered. These tiny armadillos are nocturnal and burrow under the earth. They are small enough to fit in the palm of a human's hand. The timidity of these animals makes it difficult to see them in the wild, but the central region of Argentina is the place to go if you want to give it a shot. Number 1. Maned wolf, South America. Despite their name, maned wolves are not the same thing as regular wolves. These magnificent creatures with their long, elegant legs belong to a genus all to itself, and are linked to wolves, foxes, wild dogs, and every other species of canid. They are different from most other hunters in that they live alone, have enormous ears, and consume all types of food. Many researchers believe that people obtain more than half of their nutrition from vegetable matter. Even though they are so odd-looking, we find these canids to be quite stunning even though their appearance is so peculiar. There are pockets of land in Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, Bolivia, and Peru where maned wolves can be found. This is end of this video. Do you feel it helpful? Make sure to give your valuable response in our comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.